I'm Isaac Bouchard here in Laguna Beach, California with Ford's greenest vehicle yet.
Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bosch. The number of clean diesel models in North America will double by 2014. Bosch Clean Diesel. Good, clean, fun. Bridgestone. Your journey, our passion. And by Dow Automotive Systems. Improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com.
Welcome to Autoline Daily for Tuesday, the 17th of April, 2012. I'm Christie Schweinsberg from wardsauto.com, filling in for John McElroy. Here are today's top news stories. And we start out in the good old US of A, where natural gas prices keep dropping. That's why GM recently announced it will sell trucks powered by the fuel, and the reason daily rental company Hertz said it will begin testing CNG vehicles in its fleet. According to Reuters, the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission just approved the first liquefied natural gas export plant in the U.S. in nearly 50 years. Cheniere Energy will build the facility in Louisiana, and it could come online by 2015. Analysts say there's so much natural gas in the U.S., this decision won't do much to put a dent in supplies. If you've seen me host this show before, you know I love hybrids and EVs. They do have drawbacks, but like it or not, they are the future. And a new study released by the Union of Concerned Scientists adds another feather to their electrified caps. According to Bloomberg, drivers of plug-in EVs like the Chevy Volt and Nissan Leaf can save as much as $1,200 per year. That's driving 11,000 miles annually compared to a vehicle that gets 27 miles per gallon with gasoline at $3.50 per gallon. The study does not compare the total cost of ownership, nor does it factor in how long an EV owner would have to drive their vehicle for it to pay off. Speaking of electrics, Autoline Daily correspondent Isaac Bouchard is out on the West Coast testing an exciting new Earth-friendly vehicle.
Christie, sunny Southern California is the backdrop to this rather conventional-looking Ford. But this car actually boasts one of the most advanced powertrains on the planet. This is the all-new Focus Electric.
So being able to get an EPA certification of 110 mpge on the city, the 99 mpge on highway with an overall combined label of 105 mpge. So overall, the energy efficiency of the vehicle being essentially making it the number one in its overall segment.
But the Focus Electric isn't the whole story. It's one of 5 all-new alternative powertrain vehicles Ford is going to launch this year.
Coming right now is the battery electric vehicle for the Focus Electric. Following on the heels of that, we will see the C-Max hybrid electric vehicle as well as the Fusion hybrid electric vehicle. And then shortly thereafter that, you'll also see this year the plug-in hybrid for the C-Max as well as the plug-in hybrid for the Fusion.
So we've talked about the tech. Now let's talk about how the Focus Electric drives. In a word, this conventional-looking car is otherworldly. It's completely silent, and it's very, very refined, yet it has all the performance that any American's ever going to need and a lot of practicality. It's a taste of the future here today. From Southern California, I'm Isaac Bouchard for Autoline Daily.
For more on the electric Focus, you may want to check out wardsauto.com. Honda just announced it's teaming up with Japan Metals and Chemicals Company to reuse rare earth metals from second-hand Honda parts. The operation will be the first in the world to recycle these materials on a large scale. Around 80% of the rare earth metals used in nickel metal hydride batteries can be extracted. The company plans to use the recycled metals in a wide range of products, not just batteries. The price of rare earth metals has skyrocketed because China, which controls the majority of the world's supply, is limiting exports. Designing, engineering, and manufacturing cars ain't easy. Automakers have to meet all kinds of emissions, fuel economy, and safety standards. And now European OEMs can add another worry to that list. The mothership, wardsauto.com, reports the European Commission is calling for a drastic reduction in vehicle noise levels. They're shooting for a limit of 68 decibels for cars and 70 for trucks. But cutting the racket isn't cheap. It's estimated the changes will cost hundreds or even thousands of euros per vehicle. Understandably, OEMs are protesting loudly against this proposal. They say it's what's inside that counts, and the editors at Wards Auto agree. We've just wrapped up our annual 10 Best Interiors competition. Find out which vehicles won our hearts right after this.
Look at this. Bridgestone's using natural rubber, researching ways to enhance its quality and performance, and making their factories more environmentally friendly, producing products that save on fuel and emissions, and some that can be reused again, and promoting eco-friendly and safety driving campaigns. One team, one planet. Bridgestone.
Last week, Ward's Auto editor selected the winners of our 2012 10 Best Interiors competition. As always, assembling the list had some easy picks and some that were a bit more contentious. If you haven't heard yet, our winners include the Audi A7, Chevy Sonic, Chrysler 300 Luxury, Dodge Dart, Hyundai Accent, Hyundai Azera, Infiniti JX35, Mazda CX-5, Range Rover Evoque, and the Volkswagen Beetle. We all agreed the Azera interior is stunning, with great, high-quality materials, beautiful design, and extreme attention to detail. The true test of our love is we awarded the Azera even though our test car had a dark color interior. Typically beige, brown, or some other shade gets our blood pumping. Speaking of some other shade and blood, VW knocked our socks off with its red glossy trim, mimicking the exterior color of our test car. It's a retro look that we loved, and we hope it inspires more automakers to be bolder in their interior color choice. The A7 took a little more debate because its design borrows heavily from last year's winning A8. But in the end, the car's styling, flair, and high-quality execution put it a step ahead of its competitors, including the redesigned BMW 335i, which had its supporters but left some of us wondering what exactly is new about it. The Dodge Dart was another controversial pick. We loved its groundbreaking interior design, but had to convince ourselves to look past some fit and finish issues on the pre-production model. We're told by Chrysler those will be fixed once the car is launched. Superior subcompacts was a theme this year. I'm happy the Sonic and Accent won, but a personal favorite of mine, the Kia Rio, was left off. Yes, the Rio's cabin isn't flashy, but its airplane cockpit-inspired switchgear and thoughtfully patterned speaker grates and a seamless soft-touch dash, rare for a B-segment model, were spot on. I'm still licking my wounds over that one. And that'll do it for today's episode of Autoline Daily. Again, I'm Christie Schweinsberg from wardsauto.com. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.